Good evening, everybody. I am the Cynic, and before I start this video off, I would like to offer my humblest of fuck yous to YouTube and Google. Thank you for forcing us to use your failed cybernetic abortion of a social media site. Really appreciate that. Oh, and thank you for getting rid of that inbox and putting that little bell at the top right. Yeah, it confused the fuck out of me right as I'm in the middle of a comment war. Appreciate that. Look like I got my point off. Alright, so, in this video, I want to address something. MGTOW has been in the media a lot longer than most of us would like to admit. It's just that it's glorified in the beginning, however, it's discouraged over time. The reason you see a picture of Wolverine on the screen right now is because I consider him to be one of the greatest examples of men going their own way, which are portrayed as the brooder loner types in film and video games. Yeah, of course, he's not the only one. You've got you've got him, you've got Han Solo from the Star Wars, and you've got Walter Kowalski from Gran Torino, and even in video games, Cloud Strife and Squall from Final Fantasy 7 and 8. I know some people are gonna, hassle me for using that, but I mean, it doesn't change the fact that in their own way, these were men going their own way. They were just doing what they wanted to do. Fuck everyone else. I don't care what you think. This is my plans, these are my interests. However, you will notice that during the duration of however these guys come on board to the plot, I mean, some of the plots focus around these people, like in Gran Torino or in Wolverine or in X-Men. Of course, Han Solo, he was just a guy who was there to drive a ship, to deliver Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker to Alderaan. That was all he wanted to do. He was just serving his interest to get money to pay his debts. But he gets pretty much suckered in after... Okay, let me rephrase. After he does his end of the bargain, he's asked to come join the plot, the heroes of the plot, which is kind of representative of societal norms and societal expectations, and of course he rejects. Now, this is where, from where I stand, I see, he's doing his own thing, he's served his purpose, his interests are done, he's going out of his way. And it's the part where he comes back and risks his life for the heroes when he comes back and takes out, Darth Vader and saves Luke. Instead of him going, just leaving, fuck it all, I'm done, thanks for the memories, he comes back and saves the day. This mixed with, Wolverine's kind of had the same thing done to him, and in Gran Torino, he went, Walter Kowalski went and tried to fight the battle for those, Hmong, oh man, I'm gonna get killed for that, and ends up sacrificing his life to put the antagonists in prison, but he dies in the process for other people. That is how MGTOW is basically discouraged. At first it's encouraged, but then they slowly want to transition it to, okay, you're a man going his own way, but then you're gonna serve my interests in the end. This is one of the main things that I think really is the biggest fight against MGTOW that we've never really observed or acknowledged. In media, MGTOW is actually very much prevalent and very much fought against to show, the reward of joining a group and, ending your going your own way in favor of staying with others who are going to reward your abandonment of your own personal interests in favor of their more collective interests. Now, keep in mind, this isn't to say that you can't go your own way while serving a collective interest. But instead of serving your sole personal interest, valuing your freedom, it is better to have the safety, security, and company of others who would seek to limit your freedom, but for the cause of wanting to see you safe, and protect, and provide. Of course, then you can't even really say it's about safety for you, because I mean, hell, a lot of men going their own way in these videos who start out as, serving their own interests end up sacrificing themselves for the interests of those they... sacrificing themselves for either the interest of the lives of the heroes or the main people in the plot. A story of quote-unquote redemption, because every single one of them has had a bad past. And that's why they're all loners, pissy, and moody. However, that's just an observation I wanted to make a video about. I mean, I remember Mellow and Myth making a video about MGTOW in films, and I don't know, this just seemed like a good idea at the time. So let's see if I regret it. I'm the Cynic. Everybody have a nice day.